And then for my contour, I use this Sephora. It's actually this is just, it's called the Pro Precision Foundation Brush, but I love it for contouring because it's so precise. So, I don't always do this, but I'm gonna do it now because it actually does kind of make a pretty big difference. My neck is very kind of, I'm not fat by any means, but for whatever reason, my neck is very thick right here, and you can kind of see it, especially when I talk. So, and also here as well. So what you can do to kind of reduce that is contour underneath here. So you see, even that just kind of gives me like an artificial facelift, sort of. So that's it for contouring. So then this is kind of where you take it from looking like you got a bunch of lines on your face and you blend it all together. So now we're taking a kabuki brush. I got this kabuki brush from H&M. Your kabuki brush doesn't have to be like Sephora or MAC or anything like that. It just has to be something that you can blend with. And, as I just said, kabuki brush is used for blending. So, and it's basically making all of this look natural. So just going to take it, blend all over everywhere. So you see now I don't have like big old lines in my face. It looks more like a shadow. Okay. Then this is Airspun powder. You can get it at Walmart. What this does is it sets the makeup. So you've got a bunch of liquid foundation, cream foundation, or I do right now anyway. I've got a bunch of all of that on my face. So if you don't set it with a powder, then it will smudge during the day. Anytime you touch it, it'll smudge. So you gotta set it, and then it'll be good. And like you set it with a translucent powder so that it doesn't create any color on your face. It's just literally, it's almost like a clear kind of powder. But yeah, so basically that's it for my face, unless I usually do put on just a little bit of blush. Any kind of blush that you like works. I put it on just a tiny little bit because the purpose of blush is to lift up your face. So I just put it right here on the apple of my cheek. And you can't see it so great in the camera, but it just kind of gives your face a little more color, makes it not look so, I don't know, not look so flesh toned, I guess. And it does add a little something extra, so. And that's pretty much it for my face. So now I'm gonna move on to eyes. Okay, this is like my main eye brush right here, unless I'm doing like a liquid liner or something, which I'm not gonna do today. It's just an e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. You can get an e.l.f. set. This is what I bought for my first set of brushes. It was a $10 e.l.f. set, which eyes, lips, face, e.l.f. from Target, and it was $10 and it had like 10 brushes in it or something. So, and they're not bad brushes. The only one that I really don't like is this big one. Kind of sucks, but I never use it. I usually like to start with a lot of people prime their eyelids. I don't, just because I don't have any primer. I haven't really gotten out and gotten it. So I'm going to try to get here as close as possible. I just try to take, I don't even have white in this palette. I try to take as close to white as possible. And just kind of do that all over the lid. I'm going to go ahead and do it all the way up into the eyebrow. Other side. And this is really, white's just a good color to work on because obviously it's a lot easier to go darker than it is to go lighter. So it just kind of takes in all colors really well. Like I said, my eyeshadow colors are limited, so I do what I can with what I have. Today I'm just gonna do sort of like a cat eye kind of thing. So you always want to start with your lightest colors and then progressively work your way to your darkest colors. So I'm using a gold right now, and I'm just putting it right there on my lid. You can see where my crease is. I'm just putting it everywhere that's below my crease. It's really, really hard to see it in this camera, but I'll try to move into a better light when I'm done. Same thing on this side. Alright, so now I got the gold on both sides. Okay, now I'm gonna create, also I was using this brush, it's just like, it's just called Professional Eyeshadow Brush, and it's e.l.f. I'm gonna switch to this. This is a Sephora smudge brush. It's really good for getting really precise with your eyes. Okay, so now I'm taking sort of like a dark brown. I don't know if you can see it in here, but it's this one right here. And then this is the gold that I did underneath it. So what you're going to do with that is do it right here on the outer edge of your crease, or your lid, I'm sorry. And you're just going to kind of bring it up. And then you can just kind of bring it in just to give it a little extra color, because you don't want your your eyelid to look like liney. You want it to look very blended and very, I don't think natural is a good word, but you know what I mean. And how you do that is basically, you see where my crease is, you just go where your crease is and you go up from there, and then it's almost like a diagonal line, and you just make like kind of a cat shape. And see how it looks, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease which is basically you just do a line right there on your crease. And it just kind of accentuates the shape of your eye. It accentuates the different colors in the makeup. So you can see the difference between my right eye and my left eye. I usually like to take my color down a little bit. It makes it look a little more connected to the rest of the eye to me, so it's not just like, look at all this color up here, but I ain't got nothing down here. So, I'll move to the other side. So then you've got your two cat eyes, as they're called. So, that's all I'm going to do today for my lids. I usually don't do very much with my lids, if I do anything. Most of the time, actually, I don't do anything with my lids. Of course, you want to put some mascara on. And mascara just kind of brings the whole eye together. I feel like the eye is never complete until you have mascara on. It just looks weird to me. And it just makes your eyes look so much brighter, so much bigger. So, that's pretty much it. One more thing. You always gotta have Vaseline. Vaseline is the best lip potion ever. I always have Vaseline with me. I always have Vaseline on me. I'm not gonna put it on right now because this video has already been 40 minutes long and I'm not good with technology, so I don't know how to cut all the unimportant stuff out or speed it up. But let me just take this out. That is the process that I take part in for the most part when I do my makeup. My hair is a hot mess right now. But yeah. So that's it. Let me get closer so you can see. There you go. Alright. Hope I enlightened some people. And see you next time.